Good. All right. So, hi, y'all. Welcome to my wellness workshop. I've got Summer and Abby here to talk with me too. Since I'm pretty new, they know a lot more than me, but I'm excited to be here too. So, about 4 months ago, I was stressed, I was busy, I was worried, I was focused, and I always felt like I was running on empty when I was going to school or going to dance or really going anywhere. Especially driving, it just felt like an unreal state, which is really kind of scary for me too. But I was a full-time high school student. After school, I would go to theater where I was a stage manager, I was a leader, and so I had to be on top of my game. And then I would go to dance, and some nights I would teach, and I'd be helping up there all the time. I'd be dancing my hardest. And then to add on to that, I had a vet internship at a veterinary clinic um, that I kept up in the mornings. So I'd have to wake up early, get home late from dance, and I was just really, really busy. And anytime I would come home, I would just crash. But being so active, I would try to eat healthy. I try to find new ways to eat healthy, and I would really try to drink enough water every day. But by the middle of the week or the end of the day, I would really just eat whatever I had time for. So I just accepted that healthy eating just wasn't for my lifestyle. I was too busy for it, and I was just trying to get through the day and get through the week. To make things worse in all of this, the COVID-19 pandemic hit in the middle of my senior year. So all of the fun stuff that I would get to go and do at the end of the year got pushed back or canceled. I had made it to nationals in a theater competition. I was going to New York, which I had never done before with theater. We only go every 4 years, so it was a big deal. And it wouldn't happen anymore. In addition to that, college was a big unknown. It's really hard to know like if they're going to be able to start back. If I go down there, will it just be online? And graduation, would I get to graduate? Doing everything online, would I have just an online graduation? So that wasn't the best situation for me. But with the COVID-19 pandemic and having to stay home, it really was a new opportunity for everyone to get to know themselves better and get to try new things and be healthier. So then, during this pandemic, I learned about a simple way to fuel my body with over 30 fruits and vegetables every single day. Now I am motivated, I am positive, and overall, I feel like more of myself than I really have ever had before. Um, since starting Juice Plus, I felt my anxiety and stress go down a lot. A lot of that had to do with, just making sure I took it, making sure I was eating healthy, and it really helped me stay focused on that, having that repetitive action every day. And then I began to run, which was awesome. I wanted to work out. And the real reason I wanted to is because I felt energized afterwards instead of feeling tired, like I had just done something way too much or anything like that. So since then, I've actually graduated high school and I'm excited for college. A lot of the unknowns cleared up, and thankfully I didn't panic about it at all. It was really nice just to have that easy flowing and made me feel a lot better. But the change in myself I've seen is really exciting, especially since I'm about to go on this new adventure. And I'm so excited I learned about Juice Plus when I did before I was going into college. And now I can be more focused and energized in college. So that's my story. Now, who are we going to go to? Abby or Summer? Summer? All right. Summer's going to take it from here.
I think her screen is frozen.
I think so too.
She might have, oh, there she is. Summer?
Okay.
You're up, girl.
Sorry, y'all, my sound was going out. Hi, everyone. I'm Summer. With Olivia Juice Plus about a year and a half ago. I saw Abby.
Summer, you're breaking up really bad, girl.
Some of you might know I lost my mom. Can you hear me?
It's breaking up really bad, but it's better now. You're good.
Sorry, you guys. Okay, is this better? Okay, sorry, I don't know what was going on. Sorry. So I started Juice Plus about a year and a half ago. I had seen Abby posted, and I just felt really lost in my health. Some of you guys know I lost my mom unexpectedly 2 years ago from heart disease, and just with all of the grief and everything going, I was just worried. We started thinking, well, maybe this is something that could be genetic. So we asked our doctors and our friends that were in the medical field. And unfortunately, it is something that could be hereditary, but it's also preventable. So Abby's post came at the perfect time. I had just also started working full time at the hotel in Dallas. I was working there from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then I was driving to Waxahachie to teach dance until about 9:30 each night. So like Olivia, I was exhausted driving, not getting a full meal in all the time. And if it wasn't super healthy. So I was so glad that Abby shared this with me. And I know I'm getting my fruits and my veggies and my omegas, and I know I'm getting everything to fuel my body and bridge those gaps that I'm missing on my busy schedule. I feel so much more energized and just overall mentally balanced. And so a few months ago, I decided to join the team. Coronavirus is all for new things, like Olivia said.
At least her face looks pleasant. She's coming back. She's coming back. Summer.
And just this amazing community. Pass it back down to Abby. Abby was the one who introduced me to this. We went to A&M together. She's a military wife. She's getting ready to move to San Antonio, so she's super busy right now. So we're so thankful to have her today. So I'll pass it back down to her.
Thanks, Summer. I appreciate you, girl. And thank you, Olivia, for sharing your heart. I know that it can be nerve-wracking to share your experiences and be vulnerable, especially when it comes to our health. Our health can be a touchy subject, and health seems to not be on everybody's mind until something crazy happens. And so I think if any good came from these few months for me, and I know for a lot of other people, it awoke some maybe priorities that we needed to adjust in our lives. I don't know what the experience has been like for you, but it's been transformative, even though it's been difficult at times. So with that said, I kind of want to dive into a little bit of my story with you, and then I'll get into the details of Juice Plus, what sets us apart, what it is exactly, and all of those things, because I think that education is so important because it empowers you to make a decision that's best for your health, no matter what that is. And so I want to take you back a few years, 2014, 2015. I was getting ready. I was in Olivia's shoes, heading off to college, and I had grown up with a completely normal childhood. I was a ballerina for 15 years, so dancing is something that the three of us have in common. I didn't struggle with anxiety. I was healthy. I mean, I really didn't have any issues whatsoever. And after I finished my first semester, my world kind of came crumbling to a screeching halt. And I started going to the bathroom every time I ate. No matter what I put in my body, I was going to the bathroom. And to give you a visual of myself, I'm 5'8", and at one point I was about 100 pounds. I looked like I was making myself throw up. People were asking me what was going on. I was like, I can't keep food in. I don't know what's going on. I had a gluten test done. I saw doctors, they're doing all these things, trying. And the anxiety and the depression followed not long after. And I don't know if you know this, but 95% of our serotonin is held in the lining of our guts. And so if you are experiencing anxiety and depression, most people typically have a gut issue. I'm not going to blanketly state everybody does, but typically people do. And it's interesting. I had no idea. I had grown up eating gluten, dairy, all of these things. And all of a sudden it's like my body was like, I can't take it anymore. And so over a 3-year period, you name it, I did it. I cut gluten, I cut dairy. I was eating plants and meat. I went and I saw a doctor for some anxiety and depression medication. I had a horrible adverse reaction, started getting addicted. I said, I'm not going that route. So I went the holistic route. I was taking 40 different supplements at one time. And I was like, I can't take 40 things every single day. This just is not doable. And so at this point, I had made progress with the holistic doctor, but not to a place where I was like, wow, I'm so happy with where I am. And so I was struggling. I was at my wit's end. I was like, I just think that this is in the cards for me. I think this is how I will be a wife. I will be a mom one day. This is it. And my mom so courageously shared Juice Plus with me. And I remember looking at her, and you may be thinking this very thing yourself, but how in the world can fruits and vegetables do this? How can something so simple as the thing that grows in the ground heal our bodies in so many incredible ways? And I remember looking at my mom and I went, you think fruits and vegetables are going to fix me? And she was like, I really think they will. And I really believe that this will do that for you. And so I was obviously in college at the time. So we have our Healthy Starts program, which I'll share more about that in a little bit. Olivia's on it. And so anyway, I was able to eat Juice Plus for free. And so my mom handed me these and I was kind of haphazardly taking them. But my real turnaround came right after I graduated. I got married and my husband deployed. And so I was at home for a little bit before I moved to where I am now in Abilene. And my mom looked at me and she said, Abby, she said, I want you to give Juice Plus a try. She said, I believe if you give this a year, you will see an incredible difference. And she said, at the end of the year, if you see nothing different, I'll leave you alone. And I said, okay, I'll give it a year. I have nothing to lose. And so I did. And over that year, I had a radical health transformation. It was not overnight, y'all. It was not overnight. But I was able to start eating without being nauseous. I was nauseous every meal for at least an hour on the couch. Apple cider vinegar was in my car at all times to try and settle my stomach. I was able to start consuming some gluten. And then towards the end of the year, I started incorporating our omegas, which I'll talk about. And my day-to-day anxiety and depression went away. And here's what I'll tell you. Juice Plus is not a magic pill, but when you put good things in your body starts to respond in a really positive way. I felt this mental clarity. And so I was like, okay, what's the next step I need to do working towards healing? And so it was just one step after the other. And before I knew it, I looked back and I was like, holy smokes, look how far I've come. And so I'm thankful. And during that year, I had the opportunity to go to conference with my mom. She talked me into that. And I was like, oh, Mom, she's telling me all these things. I'm like, sure. And then we're sitting in the audience and the community, the women, it blew me away. And this woman named Ashley Hudson was standing on the stage and she asked a very compelling question that spoke to me. She said, my greatest fear is that at the end of my life, someone will look at me and say, why did you never share this with me? And I felt this immediate conviction that I had an obligation to share this with as many people as possible. And I knew not everybody would be open to the message. I wasn't open to the message right away. But if I had said no and I had never given this a shot, I don't even know where I would be today. And so I felt this strong conviction to go and to share it with as many people as I could. And so that is where my journey has taken me. I've been taking the product for over 2 years. I've been a part of the community and business for a little over 2 as well. And so it's just been outstanding. And so anyway, I want to take a minute just to share some slides with you to talk a little bit about more about Juice Plus, what it is, what's in it, and talk a little bit about the research too. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so you're getting 30 different, fruits, veggies, berries, and plants in your diet every single day. We don't juice, we pulverize, and things are picked at peak ripeness. And if you're curious about how the product is made, we have an incredible video that Olivia can share with you. But the powders are put into a capsule or chewable form. So if swallowing capsules is not your thing, chewables are the way to go. And let me tell you, they're delicious. They taste like candy. Like you're like, how am I eating fruits and vegetables? And our omegas, which were the things I started taking towards that end of that year, I incorporated those, have done amazing things for my skin, my hair, my nails. We skip the fish and we go straight to the source. So here's the reality, y'all. We are an unhealthy society. Whether we want to admit it or not, the statistics are pretty staggering. I mean, 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease, 1 in 2 women, and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer. 1 in 3 will have diabetes by 2050, and 1 in 5 children are obese. I mean, it's crazy. And so we have to ask ourselves, where is the gap here? What's going on? And I know that diet plays a huge role in that. And so maybe you're saying, okay, what's the difference between a multivitamin and Juice Plus? Well, I can tell you from personal experience, when I was taking all those supplements from the holistic doctor, I was peeing bright yellow every single time I went to the bathroom. And you're like, okay, that's a little TMI. What does that have to do with anything? Well, here's the thing. In multivitamins, supplements, all those things, you are getting isolated nutrients, and your body does not accept all of those nutrients because it doesn't see them as food. And so your body will reject some of it and it becomes waste. Whereas with Juice Plus, you are getting phytonutrients and your body identifies it as food. So when you take Juice Plus, it goes into your bloodstream within about 30 minutes. So it's digested very, very quickly, and your body absorbs every single bit of it because it's just plain food, y'all. Nothing more, nothing less. So you'll see the supplement facts label on the left here. And these are all the phytonutrients in an apple, and you're getting apple plus 29 more fruits, veggies, and berries through Juice Plus. So it's pretty powerful. So here's what you're getting in the product every single day. I don't know about you, but beets are not really on my list of things that I eat every day. Cabbage. We typically have our 5 fruits and veggies that we go to. Those are our favorite things, and we circle back around to those. So if you did not know this is 1 serving of fruits and vegetables, and we're supposed to be getting 7 to 13 every single day. So unless you and I are eating for 1 hour, a serving every single day in a variety of colors, not just the ones that we always want to go back to, we're not getting enough. That's the reality. There's just no way. And so that leads us into our plant-based omegas. So these are incredible. We skip the fish, go straight to the source. Like I mentioned, you're getting all these different oils. I mean, the list goes on of benefits. My hair grows like crazy. I sleep. Oh my gosh, I take them right before I go to bed. And I sleep so well. They've helped with my skin immensely. I've struggled with some hormonal acne. And I also think some acne from a lot of the medicine that I was taking. My body is still, detoxing and working through those things. And so these have been incredible for that. Another thing that I started with, so when I initially started that year in January of 18, I was taking the fruits, the berries, the veggies, and then a complete shake a day. And here's what I'll tell you guys. I couldn't keep food inside of my body, and this was something that I could keep in. I was getting nutrients. Broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, let's be real, we're not getting those in our diets every single day. So you're getting 15 more plants in our complete shakes. I was never a shake person until I came and found the complete. They are not chalky. You can make brownies with them. You can make energy bites, as you see down here. I have 2 to 3 a day. So you're getting the micronutrients in the capsules, and you're getting the macronutrients in the complete shakes. So they are so good. Gluten and dairy free, obviously, as you can see, vegan, non-GMO ingredients, and low glycemic, which is great for anybody that struggles with diabetes. So you may not eat all of those things on the left: chips, pies, fries, cakes, dips, all those things, but this is typically the standard American diet. Again, maybe not to that extreme for you personally, but Juice Plus is bridging the gap between what we are eating and what we should be. It's not taking the place of eating food every single day. And I actually just had someone ask me tonight, hey, okay, I'm a snacker and I do drink some pop, do I need to change those things when I start taking Juice Plus? And I said to them, I'm not going to tell you to go cold turkey, because that's just not realistic. We're about simple changes in our community, and going cold turkey just isn't sustainable. But here's what I'll tell you, your taste buds will start to change on Juice Plus. I didn't believe that was possible, but I literally drink 1 cup of coffee, a day by choice. And my taste buds have completely changed. I don't drink soda, nothing. And I used to drink those things. And so your cravings change, and it's kind of wild. Okay, so you're saying all of this information is amazing, but if a product doesn't have research, what's the point? And so here's what I'll tell you guys. The research is what sets us apart. We are the most researched nutritional product in the world. And as you see the list of things here, the research that's been done, we have over 30 clinical research studies that have been published in incredible medical journals. And if you're interested in looking more into that, if you're a research person, we can absolutely share it with you. But I love this quote from Dr. Richard Du Bois. There is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And I think that's pretty powerful. We have thousands of healthcare providers that recommend and support Juice Plus and, encourage their patients to take it. The way my mom heard about it was our friend Courtney, who was signing palliative care paperwork at MD Anderson. She had stage 4 ovarian cancer, and was signing palliative care paperwork. And her doctor said, I think you need to give this a go. And she was able to get back in the chemo chair after taking Juice Plus, and is still alive today and thriving. So here's what the Healthy Starts for Families program. So this is what I was able to participate in when I was in school, and this is what Olivia is participating in. So Juice Plus is of the mindset that they want to lead up the next generation to be as healthy as possible. And so children ages 4 through 18, along with full-time college students, can receive Juice Plus free up to 4 years with an adult sponsor. And so maybe you have a parent, or maybe you don't have a child, but you would love a close family friend that could benefit from some great nutrition. You can totally do that. It doesn't have to be quote unquote in the same family. All you have to do to get started is provide their name and their birthday. And so here's what we are seeing, the results from the study. And this is results from over 1.5 million families over the last 20 years, which is pretty incredible. So something really cool that's happening this summer that our company just launched June 1st is an Add More Good campaign. So I talked about the Complete, and then I just talked about the Healthy Starts for Families program. So if you get enrolled in the Healthy Starts for Families program, you get free Juice Plus Complete. You pay the $5 shipping for it. And you get to pick a bag of your choice and try it. And so this is an incredible opportunity to give you a try with the shakes and get started on Juice Plus for an extremely affordable price. So we can talk to you more about that if you're interested. The last thing I'll mention that is really incredible about our company, not only do we give you the ability to get fruits and vegetables through capsule or chewable form, but we also have tower gardens. Summer just set hers up today. I actually just took mine down the other day because we're moving, but I'll be putting it back up in San Antonio. Mine was crazy growing. I would walk out to my backyard and make a salad for my husband and I for dinner every single night. I mean, the cream of the crop of food, so good, better than organically grown. And you say, okay, how is that possible? Well, unless something says 100% certified organic, it can contain up to 5% herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers. Well, with the Tower Garden, you're using water and minerals, so there is no contaminants, and it grows wickedly fast. I planted mine, and within 3 weeks, my husband and I were eating off of it, and so it was pretty incredible. Okay, so here you can see some amazing pictures of the Tower Garden and how it's sprouting. Mine was overflowing. And so if the Tower Garden is something that interests you, we have 2 different options. We have the Flex and the Home. You can do a payment plan with no interest, or you can pay up front for it. And then the last thing I'll share with you guys is Juice Plus is affordable. Here's the reality. We all have our little things that we love to splurge on. You may be somebody that loves to go to Starbucks, and we're paying $4 or $5 a drink per day to go there. Well, you can get the fruits, the berries, and the veggies, $2.50 per day. If you choose to add the omegas, it's $3.50. But our products are extremely affordable, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, because let's be real here. If we were to go to the store and pick everything off the picture that I showed you just a few minutes ago of what's in the fruits, the veggies, and the berries, and we were to go to just the organic aisle, we would spend much more than $2.50 to get all of those things in our diet. And so it's absolutely astounding to me that our company found a way to do all of this for us at such an affordable price. So I'm going to invite you to join us. You can become a Juice Plus customer with Olivia. We can get you started tonight. It's simple. It's easy. Your order should ship in, tomorrow, and it arrives very quickly. I was just telling my mom the other day, I expedited a customer of mine's order, and she received it the next day. I couldn't believe it. She lives in Las Vegas, and I was just blown away. I've never received Juice Plus that fast, but it came within a day. Or maybe you're like, oh my gosh, you're thinking of a few people in your head that you could share Juice Plus with. And I would invite you to become a partner, join our community. This community has changed my life, and share it with a few people. And this is how you earn the best possible price on your product. And it's already a really good price. So you receive an even better price if you decide to become a partner and share it with a few others. Or maybe you're like, oh my goodness, I actually know quite a few people. I know so many people that I could share this with. And so my question for you is, what could you do with an extra $500 to $1,000 per month or more? This business, this community has changed my life. It's changed Summer's, and it's changing Olivia's, and it's been absolutely outstanding. And so I would encourage you to get started and join us, join this mission. It's changed our lives, and I cannot encourage everyone enough to get started and join us. So thank you for being here tonight. And I so appreciate your time, and blessings to you, and stay happy, healthy, and well. All right, y'all. Goodbye.